With Justin and Fleding, we got our finals match, round 5. Tim on the left with FORGS, Fishborg Frogs, versus Justin coming back, running that table, Vayu-Turbo on the right. Now, I had played Tim in one of the earlier rounds. It was the first time I even witnessed, I've been hearing all about this Fishborg Frog deck, and it was the first time I even playing against them. Tim was telling me he didn't even have the full deck made. I had seen him in previous tournaments running like the hero frogs and stuff. I think this is the first time he tried out this Forg deck. And holy crap, it is a force to be reckoned with. I think he was saying he didn't even have a flip-flop frog, or he was missing one of the frogs in the deck, but he still made it work. I actually have no idea what the result of this one was. I don't know who ended up winning our monthlies this in April, but starting off with the Toad into Treeborn, and then the Card Trooper milling Rhoda, Raikou, Deck Dev, which is great against the frogs. So summons the swap, salvages for the two subs. Oh, he specials the swap with one of the Subs-Toads, and then salvaged both of them. Normal summons this Toad, and now we get to kind of see what these guys can do. He returns the Treeborn, discards the Dandelion to special his Fishborg Launcher or something like that. Gets the 2 Dandy tokens. Tributes his Fishborg with Toad's effect. Oh, no, he tributes the token. Tributes another token for his Death Frog. Synchros for a level 6. Drops the Goyo. Uses Fishborg Frog again. Gonna tribute Treeborn, probably for another Death Frog. You can get another level 6 Synchro. He's gonna go into Gaia, which I love him. I think he's a lot stronger than people give him credit for. I mean, maybe in Edison, you just need those effect monsters. You got Goyo. You don't usually need space for him, but with all the Death Frogs, it's worth having the extra level 6. I do love him in Tengu, especially with my Gravekeepers, because I don't need my Synchros to have effects. I just kind of need stronger monsters to get over a lot of stuff. It's going to make a 3rd level 6. There's the Brio. And then he's going to Moray of Greed, a swap, and Treeborn, I believe. Draws 2. Draws 3, I'm sorry. Moray of Greed, you draw 3. So salvages for a Subs-Toad and a Swap Frog. So you can ditch the Toad, special the Swap, or ditch the Swap to special the Fishborg, tribute the Fishborg. For swap, sends nothing. He's probably like already out of targets. His field is clogged, but let's see. He's going to go into battle phase, attack Goyo. Gets the draw, attacks for 1,000. And playing against Vayu, so could be a Gores. You got to... I mean, I guess with this Fishborg Frog, you don't really care. You're just going to attack with everything. And, yep, a turn 1 Forg OTK. That's just the power of this. I mean, they say it's a modern build in Edison format, and you get to see it in action. So, Trap Stun, double salvage, and a Fishborg to start. And let's see, charge the Light Brigade again, milling the Deck Devi, but mills the Plague in the return. Return's not great, but I mean, maybe he could do something with a plague. Let's see if this Raikou is gonna help any bit. That's probably the smarter play. It's hard for frogs to stop a special summon, or to like do anything if they can't special summon. So, but they also can't get over a Fossil Dino. Like in a lot of other matchups, like the Fossil Dino is great, but there's so many outs to like. Even if I'm playing like Glads or something, it's pretty easy to attack over. If you're playing Vayu, you can attack over it. So usually when you have the Fossil Dino, you got to have back row to defend it, but not against frogs. Oh, and there's the out, the Regeki break. Solemn's the Regeki break. Keeps that Fossil Dino. Don't let him make any plays here. Still sitting with his little T set. So sets another one, passes. No point in attacking with Fossil Dino. Maybe even changing it to defense at this point, so you don't get ruined by like a Mirror Force or something. Mills 3, Raikou, another Dyna, and a Caius. Changes it to defense. Reinforcement of the army. Adds Necro. Uses Greffer to discard the Necro that he just added. And Greffer is going to also send a Vayu. So hits him for 19. Let's see if, Tim can draw into another out on this Dyna. Otherwise, it's going to be a wraps. Be a slow knockdown, but salvage to add back a Treeborn and the Substitoad. Sets. I suppose you set the Substitoad because if he does Caius, then at least you still have a Treeborn later once you get rid of your back rows. Justin draws into the Vayu, so ditches it with Greffer. Also sends a Sirocco from deck. His Vayu plays are live if Tim is able to out the Dyna. But seeing how much Dyna can do against this Forg deck is interesting, especially if you can get him that early, which tells you maybe it's worth maining 3 of them. Oh, so he did get the second Regeki. He waited on it too. That was smart because you don't want to. It did that all in standby so he could activate his Treeborn. Because that way you stop him from getting any of his special summons. Now, depending on what Justin has set, he could really make a push for game. We saw how quickly this deck can just siphon through all of its resources, use a salvage or moray, and just redo all of that. Drop 6 synchros or 3 synchros or whatever, 3 level 6s. But he's gonna go for a little dupe lock, buy him a couple more turns, or not. Goes right into the Death Frog. Tributes, let's thin out the whole deck. I'm sure he's gonna have a follow up with like a Pot of Avarice. Yep. So Pot of Avarice adds back the dupe, double dupe, Death Frog, a Unifrog, and a second Death Frog. Yeah, so this is when having flip flop could really, really help you out. But like I said, he not having that flip flop frog. I don't know. Flip frog. I don't know. So Toad back into the siphon, salvages the swap and a Toad. Goes double swap instead, and I don't know if he has normal summoned yet, but he's still gonna special summon for the swap. Tributes the swap, gets a second Death Frog. Does he have the Fishborg in grave already? Another salvage. There's another special summon swap. And uses it to tribute for the Unifrog. This will force him to pop that, or to use the back row. Attacks for 19. Made sure it wasn't the Mirror Force first. Stops the Bottomless. It's going to leave it. Tributes the Death Frog. Maybe now he starts going dupe. So he can keep using that Unifrog if Justin tries to set anything else. Tributes another Death Frog for... Because he already used 2 salvages, so I don't know if he's able to get everything back as easily. I mean, if he destroys the dupe frog. So now we have double dupe. It's got him all the way down to 34. But let's see. I mean, Justin's got 3 cards. He's got lots of value plays in grave. I don't know if he has... Oh no, because that's a... He could sink for a level 4. I don't know if he has the out to either dupe at this point. Can he make a synchro? Is there anything else that he can kind of go into? Definitely thinking. Oh, it looks like Tim's thinking on the summon. I don't think you want a Torrential here. I don't know if that's what it is. Torrential's even good in this. Oh, Regeki breaks. Probably hit the Plague, so there's no follow-ups that he can even do. Okay, so he goes for the Sirocco. Normal summons. Ooh. Hitting the... yeah, because then he has another value play, and then he synchros for a level 8 anyways. Oh, Dark End. That's what... So yeah, I feel like you should have got rid of the Plague, because then he has no synchro options. But he's going to add back a Unifrog. This will out whatever he tries to set. So is Dark End only once per turn? Oh, did he top deck the Avarice? That's good. That's great. Now Toad can go off. Oh, he had the DD Crow to out that. That was good. But can Substitute still make plays here? Is he gonna normal summon the Unifrog? He just never saw his Fishborg, so attacks for 9, and then it attacks over the Raikou. Leaves him with just a Dark End. So like Dark End now has to kind of get rid of the dupe, which is kind of going to leave his field open. And he got the Caius tributes, does an extra 1,000. So Fishborg or FORGS take it 2-0. Tim won our monthlies. They all got, I think top 3 got trophies. And again, if you're around the YCS Providence weekend, that's May 2nd, I believe is the Friday to the May 4th. On the Friday night, we're going to host at the Armoury, 97 Huttleston Ave in Fairhaven, Massachusetts, our usual monthly. So come by for some extra duels. Any other information, I'll try to toss in the description down below. Hope to see you guys there. Hope to see you guys at YCS in Providence. Peace.